Hi, Zig here with Zig's Aqua Tactics. Just gonna do a water testing example here, and just a basic water testing kit that you can get, or kits, because the master water testing kit does not come with chlorine testing. So I just bought this as a simple pull kit. Test chlorine levels. I won't be testing chlorine in the water for my tank because I know there isn't any in there, but it just has this little, just fill it up to the top, just enough. There's lines, it says fill it to the top, but I usually fill it to these lines. I also test this pH, pretty much the high range. If you're using tap water, it's really all you need, but add 4 drops of this, shake it, and test it within 15 seconds. But with these, we could be testing for ammonia, which is NH3 and H4. Test solution, use 2 bottles. In this case, you just add this, cap it, shake it for about 5 seconds, and then add this, shake it, stir it up a little bit, let it sit for 5 minutes, check it. pH solution, this is for your low range. Just add this. I always shake the bottles, although these 3 you don't, doesn't say you have to, but I always do. Add that, shake it up a little bit, test it right away. Same with this. This is for your high range as well. This is your nitrite, NO2. This one, I always shake it up like and just add 5 drops. Wait 5 minutes and check your colors against this chart right here. This is your nitrate. I just write little notes on there for myself so I can remember what to do, because it's important to shake this bottle for 30 seconds vigorously, and then add, this is the second solution, number 2, but then you add it and then you shake the vial. Well, you add this one first. I always shake it up, it doesn't say to, but I shake it up a little bit, add it in there, cap the vial and shake it for about 5 seconds, 5-8 seconds, and then have this one shaking for 30 seconds. Add this, what it says, 10 drops, and then shake the cap the vial, shake it for 1 minute, and then you gotta wait 5 minutes to check it. These little vials, you got a line on there. That's 5 milliliters. Oh, we'll just leave them in here. But I always take them, turn them around. I use this. I also use it to dose modification if deworming or anything like that. We have to put it in orally, but I just use this to fill the vials because it's just easier and I can get it full for, first time right away. Always start with clean vials. Always rinse your vials out well. Preferably dry, but I just actually tested the other day because I've been having problems with ammonia on my tap, and I had a hydrogen sulfide problem not too long ago that I had to clean extensively my tank, so I'm just making sure that my bacteria levels are up through par, and so far they have been really good. So I'm taking this out of my sump, by the way. This is not for this tank. Actually, it's for the tank behind this tank. Although I do have this one. I do have this one hooked into my tank behind me. I use these plants. This is pretty much my plant tank, small fish tank. I got some guppies in here right now. A couple glass catfish. I'm gonna get some more of those fish, but I use this one kind of for a nitrate absorption converter with the plants, because my other fish like to eat my plants. So I decided that I will make a plant tank and put it over here, and they grow real well. I just trimmed them all actually the other day, and I trim them and I usually stick them in my other tank. And actually I moved the silver dollars out of my other tank, so now the plants should actually should grow pretty good. I usually do these first, that way they can develop while I'm doing a nitrate. I hate these little child lock things on here. You gotta twist it, hold it, and then turn it. I hate them, but these things are poisonous, and they also can be corrosive to your skin and other things. So you gotta watch out. Don't put this back in your tank when you're done. It also tells you to invert the bottle completely upside down, so you get even drops. So it says at 8, and I cap it. I just shake it. It's like it says 5 or 8 seconds, but make sure it's good and shook up. Oh, now I shake this one too. I can tell right now it actually is probably going to come out 0 ammonia. I mean, it will change pretty close to the color. It's going to be pretty much right away, but it will change a little darker. This is 0. If it turns a little greenish, then it's going to be reading more in the like upper range, the lower range of the scale. And I like to set these do by my bottles too. That way I keep track of which ones they are, because some of them are similar colors. And we'll do this one last, but I like to get these going because it takes 5 minutes. So see how right on the back here it says shake the vial for 5 seconds, and it should be 0 ppms. I gotta wait 5 minutes. It beats referring to the manual every time, you know, because all you need is a couple, you know why you're testing it, it's just, you don't need all that information, you look it up every time. This one, 0 ppm, wait 5 minutes. I also put in there add at the same time, but you don't add them at the same time, actually you add them separately and shake it up. Shake it up. looks like it's gonna be 0.2. Oh man, spilled this. So, hope everyone's having a good day today. Shit, my day is just basically beginning. So, I just add this one, but it doesn't say to shake it. I always shake them. Ten drops on that one. Especially this one's dangerous. You can see it's right in the back. It crosses your skin. It says to invert it several times just to make sure it's mixed up well. But we're gonna have to shake this for 30 seconds. I usually set a timer. And it says to shake it vigorously, so I'm not going to hold this in front of the camera and do it the whole time. So, yeah, shake vigorously. Yeah, about that ammonium sulfate problem, I don't know, man. I kind of got sidetracked on other stuff that was going on, and kind of let my substrate go. But since it was planted, I thought it would be all right, really. But no, and it was too deep. Actually, 30 seconds is up. I read in a few places that your substrate shouldn't be more than like 1.5 inches deep, or else you could be running into problems with gas buildup in your substrate. So I have mine like 3, because good planted tank, it says to have 3 to 4 inches of substrate. And cap it. We'll shake this for 1 minute. Jeez, I'm knocking over everything today. That's just how she goes, right? That's how she goes, Ricky. This is actually looking good today. So light orange. That's what we want. Usually it's dark. So my plants and my anaerobic bacteria that I got going in my filtration system, because I have a really sweet filtration system set up that I'm kind of designing myself, hopefully to put on the market. But I've been trying different substrates, different flow rates, all that good stuff to get these bacteria, the anaerobics to grow and get that nitrates converted over to nitrogen to end your cycle instead of ending and doing a lot of water changes. Just eliminate a little hassle. But I mean, water changes are good, especially when I get discus, but keeping some fresh water in there is always a good thing. But actually, I like to keep it stable. Stable, where I keep a pH level, plus I got my substrates in there with the peat and stuff. It slowly lowers my pH level down. I'll set this for 5 minutes as well. And the driftwood and stuff help maintain a lower pH, but you know, it'll slowly acclimate it down. When you have this situation going on, you know, my tap water usually starts out, I usually just test the high range, and it's usually right around the bottom of the high range and the top of the level range. So and that's about 7.4. And even after I let my water sit out and condition it for 24 hours, I always test the chlorine level, because sometimes they use extra chlorine and in your water system it's not really set right when they're putting that in there, and it could take longer than 24 hours to actually get it all out. And if you dump it into your filter or whatnot, you could end up killing some of your bacteria off. You know, that's never a good thing, you know. So let me test this one right away. I usually hold up a good light, but it's nice and sunny out. We got the pH scale. Looks like we're right at the top, you know, 7.4. I was holding against the white, you know, background of the paper. Sometimes these colors inhibit it, but not really. You know, if you want, you can look down on the bottom one. 7.4. It's kind of funny because it gets kind of browner, and then orange, and then kind of orange brown again, and then, you know, so it's hard to judge. So we'll do a low range too. Looking like 7.6 or maybe a little lower, so right about 7.4. Either was the same. Then when I put this back in the container, I always turn them upside down, and then put my caps on the top. That's what I do. It's like drain and dry. Oh, yeah, this product I'm gonna unveil here is not this filter. This filter is just something I'm doing as a project. Actually, the product that I'm unveiling is really gonna help out keeping discus, keeping the water clean. It also is interactive and it's fun to watch. So I have to wait on that. So, but it's gonna. I hope people are gonna enjoy it. And that's what I'm kind of doing, this social media thing to get the social media base built up. So yeah, it can help me get this product on the market. But it's gonna be useful. So all you fish people keep in touch on that. So I hope I gain some of you guys for that. But we'll test tap water too. Actually, we can just do tap water pH right now. Okay, 5 minutes is up. So I just want to show you guys that the ammonia and stuff in your tap water, you know, it's there. So looks like we're dealing with, you know, between 40 and 20 ppms, which I wrote on here 40 ppms is the highest it should be, but it's okay to have 40. So, but it's a little light oranger than that, so I'm thinking 30, 20, 30. So Still haven't got those to develop down yet, but hopefully soon. Oh yeah. And then this is 0. And this is ammonia is probably about 10. So, you know, got a little bit of ammonia in there. But I tested my tap water the other day, and it was at like 0.30 ppm. Another thing, when you're rinsing your vials out, make sure you dump them upside down, but not all the way upside down, so that the air penetrates to the bottom, and make sure they empty out all the way, and rinse them a few times. And I find it easier to put your finger over this if you got it too full, and then dump it and leave a little air so it slowly drips out. But probably getting your finger pollution in there is probably not good either. But yeah, so go ahead. And really, to properly rinse these, you should probably be using distilled water. But not all of us keep that on hand, do we? Shame on us, fish people. I try to group these together when I put them back. So. And I'm pretty sure on the ammonia it says just to give it a couple of shakes, stir it up, and then add saturation number 2. So. Oh. I also grow photos. It's a vine plant, easy to grow. I grow it out of my sump. It's really, like I said, easy to grow. It hangs around. It does look kind of cool hanging around your tank. And it absorbs good nitrates. It just takes a piece of it. So if you know someone with a vine, they just break off a piece, stick it in your sump or whatnot, or in your hang-on filter, or put a hole in it and put the stem in there, get over it. It is toxic though. It's classified as toxic, poisonous to pets. So I wouldn't let your children get a hold of it either. YouTube. Don't give me an eye. Anyway, that's my roommate. 1, 2. Okay, again, I'm gonna shake it for 30 seconds. Yeah, as you can see, this is my tap water, and the ammonia levels already changed to over 0.5 ppm. That's crazy. I never see it at that level. But we did just recently have a flood. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Possibly, I bet it did. I mean, it's been ridiculously high lately, so I've been limiting my water changes. Oh yeah, by the way, go ahead and like or dislike. I don't care what you guys do. Leave comments, what you might want to see or do, or I could do some do it yourselves or whatever. I need some ideas to keep this thing going, and I will get myself on camera. But I'm a mess right now. My hair is all messed. I don't know. I just woke up basically. Got on here to do this, and but this is how it is for now. A little camera shy too, I think. So we'll work on that. We'll work on making this more fun too. I'm a pretty comical dude, so I definitely make people laugh. But I didn't set the timer, but I know roughly about when a minute is. So I also keep a dose sometimes with potassium. I need to get a testing kit for these. I like Flourish, but actually most of this stuff, these minerals, these trace minerals, are already in your fish food. Fish need them too, and they don't use them all. So a lot of times it stays pretty good, but phosphorus, and then I just use Flourish. And I'll add it if I do a really big water change, or if I see my plants aren't really doing well, I'll add it. It does boost their growth, So I dose CO2 back here too, but I'll have to show you guys how I fill my CO2 bottle. It's I don't know if I should show you or not. It's really not legal, I don't think, but anyway, I can fill my CO2 for 4 months in a little, like a paintball canister for about $4. But you definitely want to maintain your O-rings and your pressure relief valve. You want to make sure that it's up to par. If you ever question it, you should just replace it. They sell them at the gun ammo store, or, many places. They sell little parts for those tanks. I just got me a pretty decent gauge on there, and a regulator. The gauge telling me how much pressure in and out, and what's in the tank and what's out. And Also got a glass diffuser with a bubble. It bubbles, so it's a bubble counter as well. And yeah, that works pretty good. But we'll go ahead and test this out. It's like we're doing about, see this water, tap water is like already about 1 ppm, so it's pretty high, I think. So it's the water that we should be drinking. Nitrites are 0. Usually I have nitrites. Nitrates are actually in a lower range with 20 ppm, so it's not bad. Well, that concludes the water testing video for today, and hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, like or dislike, comment, and subscribe. I got that product coming out as soon as I get some stuff done prior to what I need to get done before I can reveal it. But you guys have a good day, and check you later. Again, this is Zig with Zig's Aqua Tactics. Have a good day.